Son, and Holy Ghost. Amen. If we reflect for a moment on the first reading, we see this beautiful poem, this song of what it means to be in love with nature, what it means to be in love with those around, and how nature works with affection, human to human, and human to all things that exist. My beloved, rise with me. Let us watch how spring has come to our door, how winter is long gone, how the worst is past, and all things that have died will return to life. Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. And the basic reality is that any time there is love being talked about, something has to accompany it. Anyone that says, I love you, and then does absolutely nothing to show it, has told a big, blatant lie. You see, love has to be associated with behavior. One who loves does not abuse the beloved, but cares for the beloved. Okay, I've not been in that many relationships to know, as well as you probably know, how to be romantic and how to be caring, right? Right. But we all can appreciate that if anyone say they love you, they ain't gonna put their hands on you. If anyone say they love me, they ain't gonna watch me starve to death. If anyone says they love me, they're not going to allow others to abuse me. If anyone says they love me, they're going to do some things to make me believe that they really do. We say we love God all the time and do nothing about it. Let's look at the second reading for a brief moment. In the second reading, what I love about it is that it doesn't only give you one side of the equation, it gives you two sides of the equation. Because sometimes we get so caught up in what is not happening, what should not happen, what has gone wrong, what is evil. We get so caught up in those things that we do not see the other side. In this second reading, the text warns us about wickedness. It warns us about not simply being hearers of the word, but being people of action, for this is how we prove our love for God. When God got ready to show how much He loved us, He gave His only begotten Son. Y'all remember that verse? Sunday school. Anybody know where to find it? John 3 and 16. If you don't know no other verse, you should know this. For God so loved the world that He gave His... I can't hear you. Sound like y'all don't know it. Being tired again. John 3 and 16. See, I remember it because I get beat for this. I get beat to remember this. She said, if you don't remember no other verse, you ought to remember this. John 3 and 16, for God so loved the world that He, His only begotten. Giving and love are intrinsically related. And if you talk about love and not about giving, then love does not exist in you. No more than anyone that speaks to you or me about love must also give to prove So it speaks about wickedness, being hearers of the word, but not doers. That's the negative aspect of things. But it also speaks about what true religion is. And it does not say that true religion is wearing a big hat with old clothes. It does not say that true religion is taking communion every Sunday. And you're against the religious law unless you do. It doesn't say true religion is affiliation with a particular church. It doesn't say that true religion is on how you reflect your relationship with God in a tangible way, in terms of actions and emotionalism. It doesn't say that true religion is which church you were baptized and who the priest was when you were baptized and who baptized you. Doesn't say that true religion is how gracefully you walk up the aisle for communion. It says true religion is found in how we treat those who are in need. The orphans and the widows, those in distress. What we are doing for that purpose. And if anything else is happening or not happening, and if we as a church are not working towards the wholeness of those who are broken and hurt and in need, then we are not practicing true religion. And it's hard to practice true religion when you're distracted by so many unnecessary things. It's hard to practice true religion when you're caught up with other people's business. When you're talking about what happened in other people's household. And if anyone ever did a reflection on what happened in your household, we'll scream and run for their life. Most people who gossip don't talk their own business. Isn't that so? Hello? If you're not one of those people, you could say amen. It's okay. And if you want, you could still say amen so that people wouldn't know it's you. We are distracted so many times by so many things that we lose what it means to be truly religious. I've heard people say to me that they believe in spirituality, but they do not believe in religion. What nonsense is that? Religion and spirituality are in fact one and the same. For they all have a basis in God being the center and the object of our worship. And they all expect something from us. Spirituality is to take what we understand of God and put it into practice within a context of worship inside and outside of the church. But the same is true to religion. To believe in God is not just simply to believe that God exists, but to behave like you do. Before you say what you say, imagine that God is standing right next to you. Before you do what you do, imagine that God is right there. And beyond standing beside you, imagine next that He is within you. And then, come face to face with what is expected of you and do it. For it is in the doing that we please God, not in the showboating, not in trying to impress people about how spiritual we are. It doesn't matter how high-ranking you are in the church. It doesn't matter how spiritual you are. All it takes is a disaster to bring anyone to their knees. And it is at that moment that you have to look to the hills from whence cometh your help. Amen. And know that your help comes from the Lord, not from people. Because people who will praise you today will knock you down tomorrow. He says we as a church must be truly religious. We must stop pretending that we got it all together. That we must acknowledge our frailty and then seek to help those who are frail, those who are in need. You know, I didn't really appreciate as a young priest the importance of seeing people and visiting people. I did it because I had to do it. But the older I get, the more I realize that I am becoming the people I'm visiting. When I was 17, I could care less. Now that I'm 42, I realize that I am dying, and what will be said of me? That I cared for the widows and orphans, or that I cared only for myself? That I cared for St. Agnes Church and its survival, or I cared only for myself? I wanted to be said that I cared beyond myself, that I thought that there was something more important than just me, and not that I thought myself to be unimportant, to give importance to something else, but that I thought that as I am important, so is everything else and everyone else. We have a responsibility to do, because the day will come when we cannot do, and someone will have to do for us. The day will come when we cannot do, and someone will have to do for us. This is why we must remain humble. This is why we must begin to forgive. Hey Joe, that's what, right? We must begin to forgive and let go. This is why we must begin to see value in each person that we come in contact with. In the gospel reading, finally, Jesus is quite harsh with these fellows. He sees them as hypocrites because they know how to walk the walk. Have you ever come in touch with someone who carry on really nasty on the job? Our stink attitude, trying to get everybody fired so that they can get promoted, trying to hurt your character, talking about you about things that ain't even true, but they're talking anyhow. And then in a conversation maybe on a work, beach picnic or park or some work activity, you end up having some small conversation and they say to you that they anticipate that people with the worst of attitude have no problems associating with what you associate with. And then you wonder, this is how we Episcopalians behave towards Episcopalians? Or better still, have you ever been just relaxing and somebody has been mean to you for a couple of years, and then when you ask them, or when you talk to them casually, they say to you, you know, my grandmother is a Bahamian, and you wonder, well, how could one Bahamian ancestor be so mean to another Bahamian ancestor? I think it's just in our nature to hate one another. Don't you think? What you think? Hello? Somehow down the road, we just don't like one another. We don't support each other's business. Hello? Hello? Now I said to y'all that we don't like one another. You said to me, no, that ain't true. I say to you, we don't support one another's business. You didn't say amen to that, but that's true. We destroy each other's character every opportunity we get, especially if things don't go our way. That's true. Hello? I wish you could say amen now, man. Amen. It's true. We are not united as much as we should be. Amen. We praise human beings oftentimes above God. Amen. That's true. We do not do our part because we oftentimes bring politics in the church. Amen, Father. Amen. Oh, Jesus, you talking today. That's right. That's right. There are family members who don't get along. Sisters and brothers who hardly speak to one another. Some mothers and fathers can't even get a proper good morning from their children. And some parents who have been very nasty and mean to their own children. Amen, Father. Amen. And the only way we are going to make a difference is if we make a difference through the gospel and understand that our relationship with God is dependent on how we act, how we behave with one another. It is actually reflective in how we behave with one another. So we are told to be hearers of the word and doers, but we're also told that the rituals that we use around the church, the incense and the holy water, the order of service, all of these things have their value, but they point us to the greatest value of all. They, in and of themselves, are not the greatest value there is. Whether or not the candles are lit on the altar when we do the Mass does not interfere with the efficacy of the sacrament. Whether or not the coals are lit when the incense goes on it and creates enough smoke, whether or not that happens, it does not take away from the true essence of what it is we're doing. For it is not the symbol that holds the power, but Jesus Christ himself. And it is in his name we do what we do. It is in his name that we refrain from doing certain things. Whether you are Anglican, Episcopal, Methodist, Roman Catholic, somebody say, be careful now, be careful now. You can't give people too much options. I just say, I wish the whole world could be Episcopalian. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I wish the whole world could be Episcopalian. But that's just not the way it is. So if you're going to be anything, at least be a child of God. Loving the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, with all your strength, and doing the next best thing, and loving your neighbor as yourself. This is what we are called to be. not to get caught up with certain unnecessary details. Or whether you eat pork, or whether you don't eat pork. I remember, and this is a mischievous thing, and this is probably where I get, sometimes I am mischievous, and I believe that I inherited that from some family members. Okay? And I could remember the cook in the house putting pork in the rice to give it flavor, knowing that everyone in the house didn't eat pork. And then when she was asked, "Mommy, why did you do this?" "You know, so don't eat pork." And Mommy said, they've been eating pork all their life and they ain't dead. So this pork ain't gonna kill them. I know some people who kept it clean. No pork, no beef, no chicken, just fish, and they did. I know some people who don't drink, and they did. I know someone who didn't smoke at all, and he died of lung cancer. And I'm not encouraging anyone to do anything. All I'm saying to you is that life is so designed that you can plan all you want. When it's your time, it's your time. But while you're here, you might as well do some decent things. Because I know some people who are vegetarians who got bad ways, and some people who eat pork who decent. And the opposite is true. So what does it matter which denomination you are affiliated with, or religion for that matter, if our actions are not in line with building up the body of Christ, building up the kingdom of God, building up the common good? I know you've been baptized from 1945, but you still don't know how to keep other people's business out your mouth. I know you've been here since Father Culver days with his big foot walking in the sanctuary. And so you are a born Episcopalian, but you still filled with negativity. And you're always looking at the worst things rather than looking at the best. I know that Father Sands is your cousin, because he's your aunt and sister, brother, first cousin child. And yet, you will not focus on the positive things in life and seek to maintain the legacy he began. I know that Father Murray is a person you have loved for 37 years. You're the only one who loved him. Yet, what is there to show of that love? How are you behaving towards the church he has worked so hard to keep surviving in light of a culture that seeks to destroy anything black? Oh, glory to God today. You say you love the Lord, act like you love the Lord. You say you love the Lord, behave different with one another. You say you love the Lord, will act on what the Lord has built, what the Lord has caused to endure, and make this church great. I ain't going to say it again, because I don't want no problems. It's okay if I say once more. And make this church great once more. I see we got some children that I see. Stand up for me. All of y'all stand up. Yeah. You see them? You see them? They're the future. Reach out to them today. Get to know who they are today. That's right. Get to know their names. Make sure that they are educated not only as far as school is concerned, but also as far as morality is concerned. You know, stand up. You know, in front of you, stand up. Yo, before all of you. Turn around. You see them? Them too. We got to make sure that they are well taken care of. That love is shown to them, and that they don't see the evil that exists within us as adults toward one another. Sometimes we don't even know what to say around these children. We don't even know what to say around each other. I ain't tell you to sit down, but you can sit. You can sit. You're lucky I'm in a good mood today. We have a duty to do. We got to do. You understand that? I'm going to end this sermon officially. And then I'm going to tell you something before I leave the pulpit. But let us follow the word of God in doing the things that ought to be done to maintain the legacy of our people, of this church, and the building up of the body of Christ in the community. And once we've done that, we will find that we will go beyond leaps and bounds to the greater glory of God. In His name, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Amen.